Hey, welcome back guys to DigiDaily. I forgot to say action. I've been doing that, been running that for a while, but I forgot to do it today. My bad. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. We have Ballmon. Oh god, I hit the camera. Sorry about that. We have Ballmon still. Jabberjohn made an excellent, I had an excellent idea, which was Ballmon is playing the role of Loki. Kind of looks a bit like Loki in this, you know, with the little headdress. Could be like the horns and then the little cape. I can see it. And it's also based off a Ball, who is a shapeshifter, which I didn't even know. Which is weird, because I usually know about that kind of stuff. But this time I didn't. That was cool. So thank you very much, Jabberjohn. Now he has a name, or a role, really. Still here with Grub. Now, I didn't notice, but if you look at a couple episodes back, he only had 2 segments. Now he has 3 segments starting, I think, yesterday. So he evolved. I just didn't know. And apparently he'll be at this form for like 4 days, and then he'll evolve again. Or at least that's what I'm gathering, because me and Casey Joes are working together trying to figure out how this works. I gotta hit up Megatron-Decepticon because he knows a lot more about this, because he has run this a lot more times than I have. So he hasn't really said that I should be worried yet. I feel like he would have commented that by now. So I think we're like so far good. Like we shouldn't have to worry too much about anything. So that's a good sign. But there's really not much going on. He has not attacked Tokyo today yet. And he is fat again. I gotta work him out. It's just like, it's annoying because that game is super annoying, and it only chops down like, I think like 2 grams from his weight if you do it right, and like 1 gram just by playing it. So it's like really like, it's a real grind to get that to work. One thing I didn't show off and I want to show off. Look at him eat. Oh no, hold on. Give me a snack then. Look at him eat. Look at his little mouth. That's adorable. I love that. So yeah, he should be grubbed for a little bit longer, and then we'll get, you know, Big Boy Mothra or a Cocoon or whatever soon. Because so what's gonna happen is like they're gonna go in a Cocoon, and then how you know, Sorry. Start that over again. Cut. All right. Try it one more time. All right. Rolling and action. Anyway. The thing is, they're going to be in a cocoon, and then after being in a cocoon, they are, you know, depending on how I treat them, they're going to evolve into either Mothra. I don't know how many Mothras on here, because I know Mothra Leo's on here. That's like the one on the cover. But I don't know if like the other Mothra, like the normal, like the one you usually see in the Godzilla movies, the female one. I don't know if she's in this device at all. I do know from the cocoon you can get Gojira if you, I think if you let it attack the city enough times or something like that, or if the cocoon attacks the city and you leave it alone, something like that is how you get Godzilla. And then of course is Batora, but I don't think we're gonna get Batora because it would have been the Batora grub by now. Like we would have had the, you know, that version, which I've seen. Megatron-Decepticon showed that off last time, and it is whew, excuse me, it is adorable. It is honestly pretty cute for what it is, because Batra is a really creepy design, all things considered, but that sprite, I gotta say, it's pretty adorable. You know, other than that, it's kind of it for today. We're gonna do some battles, and then really call it a day. Man, allergy season is just in full effect right now. Those the trees like right outside my house are dropping those things. I don't know what the hell they call them. I think these little green thing. It's not like pollen. They're like these little like leaves kind of things, like a little pod, I guess you could say. And it drops like a ton of them, and they just get everywhere. And those are full of pollen, and so it's just like, it's fun times. Fun times. Oh yeah, Egamon. And oh yeah, I have Piedmon. He's frozen right now. I put him in the fridge. I just didn't want to, like, you know, just want to keep him the way he is. I will be pulling a code for Piedmon, and whenever I get my Mega on this side, I'll be pulling code. I'll do a tag code for both of them if you have a Pendulum 20th, and I'll do a single code for both of them using probably the classic rules. I think if I, you know, I didn't never try that. What happens if, do I have any other device that's like on right now? I don't. Oh, I'll pull the tab out of this real quick. I want to see something real quick. Now, obviously, this is a Pendulum 20th, right? What if, you know, I turn this on, you know, we roll the eye, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, I still haven't pulled the code for this one either. No one bothered me about it. I will do it, I promise. I just keep forgetting. It's been real busy lately. I just want to apologize. Because I know I haven't been, like, active on, like, I haven't been active on, like, the Discord, and I haven't been active in a lot of places. It's just, things have been a little busy in the house. Some personal things have been happening and going on. So, you know, I've been keeping busy with making the content. But, you know. Oh yeah, you get an error. Okay, so even though, you know, this can do a Pendulum, even when you do a Pendulum OG mode, it's not compatible with if you're using other on these devices. So I'll just do a classic code, a Pen 20th tag code, and some other stuff. Something I forgot. I'm like kicking myself in the butt right now for forgetting it, because this is going to be in everything. So people are going to be annoyed because they have to wait 6 minutes to get to it. But completely forgot. V-Jump leaked the June issue, which I think is going to be on sale, I think, in a couple days. I kind of want to snag one. I wonder if I can, like, buy one off of from Japan, because it has not only the one-shot of the V-Tamer crossover with Digimon Adventure Colon, but we're also getting the 2 promo cards, which are Zero and Tai from V-Tamer, and then I think we're getting a couple others still in there too, which is super cool. But an important thing, like literally the most important thing ever, and I'm pretty sure everyone's like, well, are you going to talk about it yet? Yes, here we go. I'm talking about it. It is the V-Pet Z. We got a look, a silhouetted look, but still it's enough for us to go off of, and it is of course a silhouette of a Pendulum shell. If you look at it, it is unmistakably a Pendulum shell. You can see it's got the edges here that are kind of cut off. It has the pins at the top. It's got to be a Pendulum. It makes sense. Let me just like lay this out why this makes sense. One, like I said before, they have exhausted these. They know better than to do another brick. It's done. It's over. There's nothing else you can do with it. Everyone's tired of it too. So doing this is smart because this is a recent shell too. It saves them, you know, saves them money. And Bandai, when it comes to the V-Pet releases, they like to save a bit of money. So I will tell you guys this right now. Do not get your hopes up, because this ain't gonna have a backlight. It's gonna be like the X series of the Digital Monster X series. Still going to be monochrome, no backlight. The gameplay is definitely going to be fun. They're probably going to bring back Pendulum, you know, the shape, Pendulum counting and all that other stuff. They'll work that into it, I'm pretty sure. And maybe it'll have like a Z tampograph on it. I'm not too sure, because I don't know where the hell you would fit that on here. There's a lot of dead space on here, but because of this gap, I mean, I guess they could still do it, just like, I don't know, like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't see them doing a tempograph. I just don't want them to, because tempographs just like don't last. It's more of a pain than anything. They look nice, but then once they start rubbing off, they don't really look that nice. Definitely going to be in like some kind of wacky new color that we haven't seen before. But it is going to be in a Pendulum shell, which I'm excited for. I just hope that the plastic is going to be a bit better than the plastic they used for these 20ths and the Wave 2s. Now, why would they do this? So first of all, story-wise, the DMXs, there is actually a lore reason why they look like the old bricks, because it takes place in the old digital world. So, you know, you could even, you know, you could argue that like the brick, they started looking like that because the old digital world has changed. So, you know, this Pendulum, actually, you know, Pendulum Z might be what they call it. who knows? But this VPET Z, the ZPET, whatever you want to call it, it's going to take place in the new digital world, but like the new digital world that exists right now, which is now a mixture of the two digital worlds that can freely kind of pass between each other. So you have the OG digital world that was left behind and full of X-Antibody Digimon, and the new digital world, which was, you know, the new one Yggdrasil made all those years ago, and the ones where the Pendulum 20th and the VPET 20th take place in. It's all connected now. So this is going to take place in that new digital world, and so just like, you know, we went from the original digital monsters to the Pendulum, we're going from the bricks to a Pendulum shell. That's the idea. I get it. It's fine. I'm happier about that than for just them to do a brick again. So this is a win in my book. A small win, but a win nonetheless. But like I said, don't expect a backlight. Sadly, they're not going to do it. It's going to be a monochrome device. It's going to have the OG sprites. It's not going to have big sprites. But it's going to be, its gameplay is probably going to be a bit more different from the you know, the X series. We still don't know exactly what the Z means. Maybe there's probably a new evolution now, which is the Z evolutions, or maybe it's just that's just what they're naming the new series, just to show that it is a continuation of the the DMX. Now we have the, I don't know, the DPZ, Digimon Pendulum Z, maybe what they're gonna call it. I really don't know, but it's exciting. So expect, for me, from what I've seen, you know, because this is, you know, I'm gonna report maybe a full reveal in the next month or two, because the way they've been going about this lately is they've already revealed a premium Bandai release with the Digivice : right? That, I believe, is going out for pre-order sometime in June or July. So right when those go up for pre-order, we're gonna get the full reveal of the VPET Z, and then from there, like right around the time the pre-orders are gonna close for the Digimon Adventure : Digivice, the Digivice : they're going to bring up pre-orders for the VPET Z. So what I'm trying to explain to everyone is that everyone prepare your wallets, because there's gonna be 3 pretty expensive devices that you're gonna have to drop money on within a small amount of time, because that's going to be the Digivice : and then both versions of the VPET Z, because I believe there's 2 silhouettes, which means they're still kind of doing the whole thing where there's going to be 2 releases per wave if we get multiple waves of the VPET Z, which is up to how well they sell. So I know that a lot of people are going to be slightly disappointed, and I understand. But you have to understand that Bandai knows this is profitable, but at the same time, they are worried about innovating too much. They're still testing us and prodding us and seeing what we want as far as new devices and what we want as far as innovation. I feel like they know by now that most people want backlights and colored sprites, but I guess they're just too worried about it because of how that would affect the price. I don't know exactly. All I know is that, you know, I'm not forcing anyone. I'm not saying that everyone should buy it even if they don't like it. Me, again, like I said before, I'm gonna buy it because I love what they've been doing with the DMXs, and I'd love to see what they're gonna do with a second. I'd love to see what they could do with a second go around with the Pendulum shell and the Pendulum idea, because, you know, that's exciting. Like, I love the idea of the Pendulums. Pendulum 20th is almost the best device. It's just so glitchy. So to see them try it again with a new gameplay mechanic and some new Digimon, like, I'm super excited. Like, I'm gonna buy them. At least one of them. I'm probably not gonna buy both, depending on the roster. But I can't really, you know, I can get why some people won't be buying it, and that's fine. But just know that we're essentially being guinea pigs for Bandai to see, like, what works and what doesn't work. But yeah, you know, that was released, and I'm excited for it. I really am. Like I said, I hope the shell is the the plastic is a better material than what they use for the 20th. Yeah, huge shout out to my patrons. My camera battery's dying, so I gotta go. Sorry. I'll talk about this more tomorrow, though, and hopefully we'll have a Mega to show off. But I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to my patrons. Take care of yourselves. Cut!